Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. We live, we live, we live, we live, we are live. Okay. Now, let me go over here. So let me go over here. Can I do that? Hey, everybody. I want y'all to come on in and like and share. Oh, hell. Like and share, like and share, like and share the live. And can you, will you, won't you? Come on in and like and share the live, baby. When I tell you, you don't want to miss this live, and baby, I'm not just talking. I'm not just talking now. You don't want to miss this live. You better bring your ass on in here now. Shit, I done told you. I done told you. I done told you you don't want to miss the live now. Go on and come on in here and like and share. Now, let me do a couple of things. Oh, wait. Oh, there you go. Wait. All right, let me get a couple of shares in myself. When I tell you, it's been a lot going on. It's been a lot going on. But when I tell you, I need you to like and share this live. Wait, it's not ready. What the hell? When I tell you, I need you to like and share this live, baby. I'm not freaking playing with you. I am not. I am not. Okay? I'm trying to tell you now. I'm trying to tell you now. Need you to like and share the live. Let me get some shares in myself. I need everybody in here to share to the groups that you're in. Share to your personal page. I need you to share the live all across the town. I need you to share it all across the town. Okay? When I tell you you don't want to miss this live, first of all, I'm getting some shares in. Just give me a second. Give me a second because I'm getting some shares in myself. I need everybody to head over to YouTube if you're not already. That's what I need you to do. Head over to YouTube if you're not already. And let's get into it. You know, it's been a lot said. It's been a lot done. And you know, the truth shall set you free. Now I know, you know, it's quite a few people that don't know their assholes from their elbow. And that's unfortunate. But you know, tonight is going to make a lot of sense to a lot of people. Okay? So again, like and share the live. Put a number 77 in the chat once you have shared the live. Listen, share to your personal page, especially share to the groups that you're in. I need y'all to share it all across the town. That's what I need for y'all to do. Huh? Oh, okay. I see what was said. Okay, let me oh, hold on one second. What the hell? Hold on one second, y'all. All right, I got a message that there was a little bit of an issue, well, maybe a little bit, maybe a lot, I'm not sure, with the volume. Can y'all hear me better now? Can y'all hear me better? Is that resolved? Whatever the issue was with the mic and with the volume, can y'all hear me better? Is that resolved? Okay, yes, y'all said a lot better. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Penny. I want to give a big shout out to. Well, hold on. Before we do that, listen, Facebook. Everybody coming in on Facebook. You all have. You all have about 5 minutes to come on over to YouTube. 5 minutes to come on over to YouTube. Listen, tonight we're going to wait, I don't know who this is. Y'all hold on 1 second. Hold on, y'all. 1 quick second. All right, y'all. I just got a call about something, so I apologize. I need everybody to like and share, like and share, like and share the live. Um I need everybody to head over to YouTube. Baby, we got quite a bit for tonight. And when I say quite a bit, I really mean it. I really mean it. So let me um let me put the link in for Facebook. We're gonna get Facebook. I already said so we got about 4 more minutes for Facebook. I want to give a big shout out. We got a new nosy neighbor. And baby, when she messaged me and said she was finna become a nosy neighbor, I didn't know she was gonna do it like that. Dorothy, Miss Dorothy, big shout out. She came in as I'm rich, bitch. So right now we got 3 I'm rich, bitch. And Miss Dorothy is the 3rd one. Y'all give a shout out to Miss Dorothy. Thank you so much, Miss Dorothy. I also want to give a shout out to Jessica Wade. She's a new member as well. As well as Darlene Cottrell. Thank you so much, all of you all. Thank you all for who have been renewing your memberships as well. I thank y'all so very much. But I did not know, baby, when you said you was gonna get your membership, baby, you went in. You went in with that membership. All right, so let me. Ooh, I hear something. Let me tell y'all something. Well, you know what? We're gonna get started in a second. Facebook, at this point, you got about 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. YouTube, the YouTube membership is in the chat. And I also am about to pin it. Get your YouTube membership. If you need to renew your membership, please do. We will have some membership only lives coming up because actually I'm gonna try to let this be the last live about this. However, comma, we will. Damn, y'all don't hit that cash app, cash app, cash app, cash app. Let me look and see, cause what the hell is going on? Vicky P, thank you so much for the cash app. Vicky P is always usually the first person in the building with the cash app. I appreciate you, my love. Shawnette done came through with the huge, huge cash app. Baby, you know I got some rich friends. She said, let's get it popping. Thank you, Shawnette. I appreciate you, my love. Then CJ came through with the huge, huge cash app. She said, baby, I thank you for being honest. Baby, you better know I'm honest. Now, it's crazy how life according to lies like to say I'm lying. Because I said she lying. But anyway, we'll see. Miss Billy with the big cash out. She said, we want it all, handsome. Thank you so very much. Thank y'all so very much. And thank y'all for always supporting it. Oh, shit. Now, hold on. What it do? Milda C, thank you for the big cash out. Big cash out, Milda. She said, let's go. Baby, we finna go. Baby, y'all know I do prefer cash out. I did put a super chat for those who prefer the super chat. I do prefer the cash out. Y'all know YouTube take 30%. I prefer the cash out. Hit that cash out up. Baby, it's gonna be some tea tonight. You better trust and believe it's gonna be some tea tonight. So y'all go ahead. Where's my membership? I don't know where your membership is, but if you don't have the badge beside your name, click on that link that I pinned and renew your membership. Okay, cool. So Facebook, we about to drop y'all off at the pool because we done gave y'all time to come on over. Wait a minute. Now that I think about it, though, now that I really think about it, could we stay on Facebook? Listen, I do have my stars and everything and subscriptions on Facebook, but no, Facebook don't be, you know what? Facebook just don't be doing it. And I hate to put it like that, but it's back to the point where if I'm staying on Facebook, my support will have to come from my supporters. And if you send a cash app or something like that to want me to stay on Facebook, please put Facebook in the subject line. Also, there are people that want to send a cash app that want to be anonymous. Please put in the beginning of your line, Anon, capital ANON for anonymous. Please put that in your cash app so I can know, baby. Thank you so much, Tracy, for renewing your membership. I thank you so very much. You are actually red status. So, baby, you've been a member for a long time. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you for renewing your membership. If you all need to renew your membership, please do. Anybody want to come out of the bushes and get your membership, please do. Hey, Lisa, and hey, everybody. Listen, I haven't heard. I don't think I said hello to nobody. I'm about to see if Facebook wants to come on or sponsor the live or send some stars or something like that. And if not, I'm about to put that link for y'all. Here go the link, y'all. Thank you, Nita. She said, where's the link? Head over to YouTube. Okay, there is the link. It's in the chat. Let me put it on both Facebook pages. Head over to YouTube. All right, it's on both Facebook pages. There is the link. Head over to YouTube. If anybody would like to sponsor me staying on Facebook, you can do that via stars or Cash App. If you're doing it via Cash App, make sure you put Facebook in your subject so I will know. I want to say this, hello one, hello all. Tracy, thank you so much. This is Love Me Some Me. Oh, hey, oh, I've been here forever. Oh, yeah, Love Me Some Me. Oh, hey, you definitely been here forever. I don't know what it is with my I don't know what it is with the handles. But thank you. Yes, love me, some me, OA. Yes, you definitely been a member forever. I appreciate you, love. You absolutely have. Hello, hello, Lisa. Hello, Penny. You know I love to hear something. Let me see as well. Let me see. Who's the first person in the building? Linda Stu was the first person in the building. Hey, Linda, how are you? How are you? Diana Caleb, Mabel, O'Neill, Lioness Hart. Me is in the building. Venice LaShawn. Tanya Rowe, Jay Jere. Jay Jere, you know what's the same? You know what's crazy? I haven't seen you in a while. I seen you make a comment, and Jay, I appreciate you coming on through. Haven't seen you in a while, my love. Deidre Simmons Freshly, hello. Laverne Cook. Miss Billy is in the building. Hey, Miss Billy. Jay Official, Phyllis McBroom, P. Whaley. So I want to say hello one, hello all. You all, okay, I'm about to go ahead and end the Facebook so we can get straight into it, okay? I'm ready to get into it. I'm going to post the link one more time for y'all to head over to YouTube because actually there's still about 40 people between the two. Head over to YouTube. All right, Facebook, I'm about to drop y'all off at the pool. I need y'all to come on over. Come on over to my place. Come on over to YouTube so we can get this live started. We do have some guests that we're expecting and all of the things. So let me go ahead and end this live Facebook. Come on over to YouTube now. Come on over to YouTube now because you don't want to miss the live. I'm going to drop the other Facebook. Come on over to YouTube now because you don't want to miss the live. All right. All right. So now we have done that. Okay, we've done that. And let's get into a couple things. Let me go scroll down. So hello one, hello all. I need you to like and share the live. Let's get into a couple things, right? And then again, we should have a guest or several actually people that may want to come up because there have been people messaging me about their stories and stuff as well. Okay. So I want to address a couple things. And you know, I ain't going to say that. It's funny how we stopped talking to this heifer. Life according to lies. What the hell? Hold on, I'm looking at something. It's funny how we stopped talking to life according to lies. But you were, I'm going to come to you, baby. But you were, but you were explaining in detail how I was different from the ops. So when we was cool, I was different from the ops. And you was explaining, oh, you know, Darnell is different. You know, we can all do better. It's different because, you know, he says it this way and he's doing this. So it's funny how I was all different, but now you're trying to categorize me as the same, that you were exiled from the group. Okay, now when we say exiled from the group, let me tell you something. See, this is how delusional this lady is. Everybody been stopped talking to her. Nobody wanted to talk to her. And if I'm being quite honest, Carmen tried to make us all still talk to this lady. So if you're wondering why she's dragging along until she decided to get the fucking clue, it's because Carmen is still trying to make us talk to this lady. Now, everybody, and I mean everybody, has told her about this lady. And when we realized what she was about and what she do and how she is, we told Carmen. Told Carmen over and over again. Tay just told y'all that on her live last night. Carmen tried to make us still talk to this lady. So when I said we exiled her, we did. Carmen tried to still use the group text to make us be with each other, whatever. Nobody wanted to talk to her. She knew this. Okay? So when she said she typed this big book up, bitch, this is after you finally get the point. Nobody wants to talk to you. You know it takes her forever to get a point. Hey, everybody. You know it takes her forever to get a point. The facts are, we've been telling Carmen about you for quite a while now. Over a year, I'm sure. Once we saw who you really were. Now, didn't you lie to Carmen? When we told Carmen, now I'm talking about we told Carmen who you were. Now, when I told Carmen that you got all of their conversations recorded, didn't you tell her you don't have no conversations recorded? You didn't record them. But then you, just on the live, you just did say you got tape recorded saying this and saying that. See, that's how I know. See, this is part of the problem. You're not that smart. You're really not. You're not that smart. Girl, when I say dumb as fuck, and when I realize somebody is dumb as fuck and they're trying to exalt themselves to be smart as fuck, you know what I will say about me? I'm going to lose respect for you. So when you say I didn't respect you, at some point you're right about that. I didn't respect you because the way you try to exalt yourself and who you really are do not align. No, they sure the fuck don't. They do not align, baby. When I realize you dumb as fuck and you exalting yourself to be this other person, I have a problem. When I realize you tell us, oh my God, you all, I wish I could curse people out and I wish I can do this and do that, but I can't do it because, I have this profession and I just can't do it and I wish I could do it. And when I realize you're a fake ass bitch, now I do understand people separating themselves from their profession, but I don't understand when people come online and flat out lie to say, I don't do this and I don't do that and I don't do this and try to exalt themselves above other people when all the time you do all of the shit you talking about you don't do. I don't have no respect for you. You're right about that. Slowly and surely losing respect for you because you are not who you claimed to be. You're not. So you lied to Carmen and said you didn't have them recorded, but yet you said you got tape recorded on multiple instances for your receipts. Now, which one is it, huh? Can you tell me which one the fuck is it? Double-minded, can't keep up with your lies, and supposed to be a coach. I said, my God, on today. Baby, and you really represented yourself very well on that live. I was very proud of you. Finally, you can be who you really are. When you came on that live and called me all kinds of names. Now, mind you, you sitting up licking all kind of and getting yours licked and doing all this thing, but you called me the F word. Oh, really? Come on out, baby. Baby, didn't I smoke that snake out that hole? Baby, one thing you don't want to fuck with is a Sagittarius. Now, this bitch like to go on and brag about her zodiac sign. And, Sagittarius will sit back and let you think whatever you want to think. But, baby, didn't I smoke that snake out that hole? Or she came on the live and showed y'all exactly who she's been all this time. Fake as fuck. Then she posting all this shit she never posted before. She's really she really is free. She should thank me. She should thank me because she's really expressing her freedom. Now I don't know how that's going to coincide with her being trying to coach people's life, but she's really expressing her freedom now that now that she's ever been. So she really should thank me. I heard something, Miss Phyllis. Thank you for the big cash app. She said, "I'm ready. Let's go, baby." Y'all not playing with that cash out today. All right, let's get into it. And we ain't even got to the good part. So you really represented yourself very well on that live. I said, my God, on today, I almost felt like I didn't even have to do a response. Baby, you did a good job. I said, oh, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. That's what we wanted to see. Come on out. Y'all ever follow Chrissy McDaniels on, I think her last name is McDaniels, on Instagram? She's like, come on out. Come on out. Baby, you did that live. Girl, I'm proud of you. You finally showed who you really are when you came on that live. You did. Because the words that you call me, even though you're a husband, that's how you've been feeling all along. Okay? That's how you've been feeling all along. But let's get into it. And I know this Heffernan says she coming to press charges on me. And that's how this is how dumb. See, this is why I say she's dumb as fuck. She read some shit that's not a threat, but then proceeded to call Penny's name, like her real name, and said she was gonna slap her. She said she was gonna slap Penny. She would slap her down. So, baby, you bring your ass here. You bring your ass here and watch how with my money that you say I don't have, watch how I fly Penny to New York and I'll come with her to press them real charges on your ass for that real threat that you left. That's how stupid you are. You talking about a fake threat that's not real, but you threatened somebody and said their name. Bitch, I will sponsor that whole thing. Now, it'd be a mighty shame that Grand Biscuit see your wig in jail locked up at your big age. Stupid hoe. Now, let's continue. Because we ain't even got to the good part. Now. If I wasn't a friend, let me ask y'all this question. And I need y'all to continue as y'all coming in to like and share the live. This is going to be some tea for most of y'all. If I was not a friend to anyone, and I'm just the lowest of the bottom of the earth, bitch, why did I make that deal with Ari for her to stop talking about your big ass? Can you answer me that? And if anybody ever wondered, because y'all used to message me, talk about Ari. Why you ain't talking about Ari? Why you ain't talking about Ari? If y'all want to know why I stopped talking about Ari, and this is the biggest receipt the haters can ever have, because go to your own and verify. If anybody wanted to know why I stopped talking about Ari, it's because she was after Life According to Lies so bad that this bitch was crying on the phone, shaking and trembling, scared as fuck. And I felt sorry for the fucking wig. And I went and I had a conversation with Ari on the fucking telephone. And I made an agreement with Ari that I would stop talking about her and take that video down about her husband. I'm going to be polite. If she left fucking Life According to Lies alone. So if y'all want the biggest fucking receipts, go to your own. I'm sure she's not gonna lie. Go to your own and ask her, did I make that? Did I not make that deal? So if I'm all about myself, and if I don't care about nobody, and if I'm all about the money, why would I cut a whole subject line off of my fucking YouTube for your fucking big neck ass? The fuck are you talking about? You're going to contradict yourself every time. You're going to be wrong every time. I'm going to be able to be proving myself over you every time because you're a dumb hoe. You cannot put two and two together to make four to save your fucking wig. You dumb as fuck. That's part of the problem. You're not that smart. And I can't stand, let me tell you what I can't stand. I can't stand somebody exalting themselves and then everywhere you turn, bitch, you dumb as fuck. You dumb. You shouldn't be over nobody's nothing. And I mean that. Bitch, I won't trust you to take my cat to see my dog. I would not. I would not. So if y'all want a receipt, this is the most live, living, and in color receipt you can possibly get, especially the ops that want to know some shit that's real. Go ask Ari, did we or did we not have a conversation for Life According to Lies that I would stop talking about her, remove that live, and leave her alone if she left wig Life According to Lies alone. The only time I broke that agreement is when Ari came online and said, oh, we know who he is now, and sponsored that live. And even then, I didn't really go after her too much after that, other than that the posting who her husband was in that live, and from that live, I don't think she really went after me, but she broke that agreement. I did not. But the agreement was for Life According to Lies. So y'all go verify that receipt. That's the realest receipt you could ever fucking verify because it's from your side. Okay? Go verify that. Oh, but I'm not a good friend. Oh, but it's all about the money. Now, if it's all about the money, why would I cut out a whole subject line from my live? See, she has a problem with identifying the real issue. The real issue is when people really saw who you really were because you misrepresented yourself. Just how you say, oh, y'all were right about something. They were right about you, bitch. Don't know nothing. Can't teach nobody nothing, lean everybody in the wrong direction. The fuck? That bitch want to say I'm broke. Bitch, you don't know nothing about my finances. Absolutely nothing. And by the way, when I talked about that money, I verified with Carmen that I could speak about that because I didn't want to speak about it without talking to her first. So, bitch, where was you when it was time to front up the money? Where was you? Didn't have none. Where was you? Didn't have none. But you don't know nothing about my finances. And it's been another thing, bitch. I don't have what. So you talking about? So you really sitting on this live talking about I got 5 roommates? Can you name them? Name them, ho. Name the 5 roommates I got. Name them. You lying ass fucking wig. Name them, bitch. Name them. Lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. And let me tell y'all something. So I can understand some of y'all may not know which way to go. Don't know who telling the truth and don't know this and don't know that. Because honestly, some of y'all can't figure out your own life, let alone what the fuck going on the internet. And that's, I don't know if that's shady or not. Probably is. Probably is. But listen, I can't fix stupid. I can't fix stupid. I can't fix slow. And I damn sure can't fix confused. Let's see. So y'all go ask Ari that. Okay? If I'm not a good friend. Y'all go ask Ari that now. The biggest receipt you could ever find. Let me see. Let me see what's going on in my. Let me see what's going on. Okay, I don't know what it is. Let's see where do I want to go next. The biggest receipt y'all will ever find, go ask your own. Is that not true? Go ask her. Now you online calling me the F word. And by the way, speaking of Ari, now Ari, damn near she was solely responsible for making you lose your job. Now surely the live she did as so-called life coach, calling me the F word, breaking her confidentiality agreement between her clients, online admitting that she got recorded in them and willing to play it, if you know, surely all of this is worth investigating, Ari. Okay? Since we want to bring in the ops, since we want to reference the cutter, since we want to bring in the ops, bitch, you damn near are solely responsible for that lady losing her job, if not solely responsible. So, Ari, surely that live with her saying the F word as a LGBTQ person herself, I said, my, she is really upset, huh? You know, I enjoy shit like that. Bitch, you is really upset, huh? Well, bring them on out. You come on out. You finally able to be who you is. So, Ari, surely with her saying all of those things as life coach, saying that she got recordings of people willing to put them out, telling all their business, which can be verified, surely that's worth investigating, looking into. Surely. And in actuality, I've made multiple efforts with multiple people to stop the drama. And guess who would get mad at me every time when I try to talk to somebody to stop the drama? Life according to lies. So I'm making deals with the devil. But when I made the deal with Ari, that was all right, huh? Because it had something to do with your big ass. Bitch, I said again, I'm losing weight and you finding that bitch. Okay? The neck. It's around the bottom of the neck for me. I said, bitch, that's a big ass neck. Life according to lies. But it was okay to make that deal, won't it? Because it benefited you. And the other deal that got to do with Chef and Tay, when I'm trying to stop the shit with them, oh, you up in arms. Oh, you making deals with the devil. No, bitch, I'm trying to stop the shit. But you're not. You like the shit. That's why you got the burner pages. And speaking of, y'all know she still denied the burner pages. And I just showed y'all the receipts that she said she was Tracy. And she's still calling Tracy out on that live she did as if she's not that person. And by the way, there are more receipts from more people that she admitted that she was Tracy. Y'all gonna see by and by that she is the lie. Oh, two-faced, two-side, double-minded ass. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Bitch don't know she coming and going. And bitch, still again talking about, you know, my finances. Bitch, I'm doing just fine over here. I heard your little buddy finally say, oh, he's living in luxury while Now listen, I don't brag, I don't boast. But the shit they've been saying about me for the longest, about living here, living there. And let me tell you another thing, bitch. You talking about I took some money and moved from here to here. Bitch, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Not at all. Because I've been said, how many of you all heard me say I've been on the business since one independent contractor since 2015 and an official LLC since 2017. Okay. Never been my only source of income. Now, just because I haven't went out there and manipulated nobody to marry me, doing a Jedi mind trick on their ass to marry me, And I don't have to go through them when I need some money and when I need something done. And I don't have to do any check-ins when I want to make a purchase. Don't be trying to assume my finances, bitch. You check in with your master and see if she gonna give you $1 or $2. Cause bitch, you ain't got shit your motherfucking self. It's all belongs to her. Lonnie, that is. Name the 5 people that live at my house, bitch, you lying asshole. Now, maybe you trying to not pass the shit on to me because maybe that's why you brought your mother-in-law in your house that don't really like your ass. Maybe you need her SSI check to make it on by. I don't never seem to know. Bitch seem to be trying to pass it off on me. Maybe you need her SSI check to pass on by. You know she don't like your ass. Now you said also that you promised Tay that you never come to the internet with her stuff, but yet what did you do? Came to the internet with her stuff. And I'm gonna ask the question. Y'all remember when Life According to Lies was going all around asking this question? What did Tay do? I said, my God, on today, how shit fucking pans out and falls out. What did Tay do? Y'all remember she was asking that question? What did Tay do? I got the same question for her. What did Tay do? Because, bitch, this was an argument between you and me. So you mad because Tay in my chat? You mad because me and Tay talk and y'all don't? You mad because you was trying to beg her to talk to you? Just as of a couple of months ago, you were trying to beg her to talk to you? But now she's enemy number 1. I'm going to ask the question that Life According to Lies went all around asking and made videos and asking, and months after months after months, she asked this question. What did Tay do? Isn't that funny to y'all? This big bitch. Hold your line real quick. Isn't that just funny to y'all? What did Tay do? Ain't that what she said? Hold on, y'all. So, y'all, let's answer the question. What did Tay do? Because Tay, even if she came in my live here and there, if y'all been watching this shit, even if Tay came in a live of mine, she probably only say, hey, hello, LOL, some bullshit. So really, you're telling on yourself. Really, you're mad because Tay, Lisa, Penny, see your ass, and they also see me. They know I'm a good person. That's why they're over here, but ain't nobody over there. Now, you had your hooves stuck in Chef Carmen for the longest. But guess what? That's no more either. And we're going to get into that in a little bit, too. But you had your hooves, your long hooves, your thorns stuck in Carmen for the longest, too. But that's no more either. We're going to get into that, too. I got people sending me confidentiality agreements that life coaches are supposed to have, but she's studying online talking about she's going to play recordings of her clients. But, you ain't told your clients business. But, you ain't told the clients that I mentioned business. There's another thing. You talk about receipts for the people that I know that you have been trying to convince to come over to not be over here. Yes, I have receipts. One of those people is fragile as fuck, and I'm not finna do that to them. Another one of those people, I thought she was smarter than that. It's only one heavy hitter, by the way, too. Let me speak on that. It's only one heavy hitter that you was able to get into her mind. You mentioned the name Vera. Vera was not a heavy hitter. Vera was a here and there. 1 month, skip 2. 3 months, skip 4. It was only one heavy hitter. And I won't say her name either. Because what I know is you're a master manipulator. You have gotten in her mind, and I thought she would have been stronger than that. I really did. Because the last time we talked, she said she wasn't going to choose a side. But you got in her mind the same way you did the sensitive one. Saying, I can't believe you're over there. I can't believe you're over there supporting him when he's saying this about me. But now you just called me the F word and said all of this shit. So am I to wonder why they're over there? I never reached out to any of those people independently and asked them why are they over there. I didn't give a damn who they watched, who they followed. I'm not chasing behind nobody. But you did. And you talking about why I don't put a name on it, because those people supported me. And even if they're not supporting me anymore, I'm going to respect them enough. And I ain't talking about no little support from one of them. I'm going to respect her enough. Why you ain't said her name, bitch? You say her name, you big conglomerate bitch. You say her name. See, you think you're smarter than me, but you're not. That's why my thing says chess, not checkers, because you're the dumb bitch. Or every turn you make, dumb as fuck. Now, you playing all that behind the scenes shit and trying to turn people against me is the reason why I'm on live 1, 2, 3, and 4, because, bitch, I'm going to let the people know what you're doing behind the scenes. And you talking about put a name to it. One of them is fragile as fuck. The other one, I don't know what happened. I thought she was stronger than that and smarter than that. And she even told me that she wouldn't choose a side, but she did. And that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to let her have that. I'm going to let you have that. But it's only one heavy hitter that you was able to convince. Let's be clear on that too. Okay? And what are you mad at Tay for, bitch? How old are you? How old are you? You mad because Tay's in my life? You mad because Penny is in my life? Lisa's in my life? You can't accept the fact that everybody independently saw who you were at some point. They caught you in all of these lies. They caught you talking behind people's back. You did that, but you can't take no accountability for that shit. That's your problem. That's why nobody fucks with you. And that's why the things that we've experienced over here and we've kind of clashed, we're able to move past that shit because we're able to take accountability, talk about it, say how we felt, but you're not. It would take 3 or 4 hours to sit and talk to you to convince you that you did something wrong. And that has happened before too. Uh-huh. Now let's listen to a little bit. Now we're gonna have a guest up here in just a second. Trust and believe. We're gonna have a guest up here in just a second. Let's listen to it. Oh shit. We already got it. We already got a guest. We already got a we already got a guest. Carmen.
Hey, what's up?
Ciao.
Yeah, it's always something. I never saw this coming. I thought it was all about to die down because I was out here, working, doing my thing, and causing problems for myself. Um, which I'm getting ready to walk into a meeting now. I don't have no words. I was very I'm just floored. I was beyond destroyed and hurt because I feel so much guilt um for not listening, and to see the way that my wife was disrespecting and lied on, just lying, and things that we told her through the strictest of confidence. If you're supposed to be a life coach, somebody that you trust, and you're coaching them through uh certain situations, and you turn around and you stick a knife straight in their back, it hurts. And to see the, I don't know, the hatred um that she had in her heart for Tay all this time, I didn't see it coming. And just a few days before all this hit the internet, I was online defending her, saying, Lena's my friend. Lena's my friend. And I'm the type of person that you can't tell me, and I know a lot of people try to tell me things I wouldn't listen to nothing. You can't tell me a person is not my friend. They have to show me that they're not my friend. And she showed up and she showed the fuck out that she had no regards for our friendship, for Tay and our marriage. And Darnell, this was between you and Lena, and not Lena and Tay. And the way she came out with all the stuff that she had, I couldn't believe it. And I all I could say is God is good, and God's gonna get us through this. But to be betrayed like this, Judas didn't even do Jesus Christ like this. I mean, Judas betrayed him. And Christ know who betrayed him, but the way that she came and she attacked me and Tay, I didn't see it coming.
And Carmen, I have been trying to tell you this. Tay had been trying to tell you this. Lisa had been trying to tell you this. Penny, because at some point we believed her at some point, but when we didn't, and we had reasons why we didn't. One thing I can say about Carmen, if she says she's your friend,
I'm your friend.
she's your fucking friend.
I'm gonna take some shit to the grave. Shit, I may even do some time for you. If I'm your friend, I'm your friend because it's just my heart condition. I'm a rider, and I'm not finna let anybody disrespect. Even Darnell, he and I done got in arguments over this thing, but Darnell's my friend. Penny and I have gotten in arguments. Lisa and I have gotten in. That's my friend. I even defended this woman over my wife because I felt like she was a friend that was helping us get. She's helped us get through some tough times, and to know what she actually had in her heart all along that she spoke up. I've never seen this woman. It was like she was speaking in tongue. It wasn't even the same person that I use the term endearment as a friend. Because I'm telling y'all, I after this, if I don't change who I am, I deserve everything I get. And so I'm gonna tell you, if I get screenshots, and I got screenshots, y'all over there on her page liking stuff, and you've been following me and over here commenting on my line. If I see any screenshots that are sent to me from people that say that they love me and respect me, pray for me, on that page over there, I'm blocking on. I ain't even. I already told my team block anybody that you see over there on her page because I don't want that kind of energy over here because I cannot continually act like I don't see things that are right in front of my face. And like I say, I'm blindsided by this. I didn't see it coming. And like I say, a couple of days before this, I did a live defending her because I wasn't in agreement to the things that Darnell was saying and that Darnell, Tay, Lisa, and Penny saw. I wasn't in agreement. So I'm like, she's my friend. I don't care what's going on. I'm trying to stay neutral. But there is no neutral ground in this. When you disrespect my wife like that, you disrespected me. And I
And
mean,
oh, go ahead.
it just ain't. It's just no going back for this. I mean, you are a life coach. It's like we came and we sat on your sofa for sessions, and you got all these ideas. You dug, and a lot of it was straight lies. Some of it was truth now, because these are things that we told her in confidence. Some of it was.
Speaking of lies, real quick, Chef, did I not tell you she had all y'all shit recorded? And when you tell me you went and asked her that, she said she did not.
Yeah, you told me that. And I asked
Now,
her that, and she
now,
said that
oh, go ahead.
I asked her that, and she said that she had recorded Tay on something. And I asked her what recording or I asked her, why did she do that? If, even if you're recording a counseling session, that's between you and your client, not anyone else.
Exactly. And so she has all of these recordings in which, I let this lady, she digs her own grave because she thinks she's so smart, but really she's so stupid. She digs her own grave. So she got all of these recordings. So she's admitted on that last line that she has all of these recordings of Tay. And mind you, people are sending me life coach agreements and confidentiality clauses and all of these things, but yet she's admitted that she has recordings that she may or may not play. She's admitted
Yeah,
that.
you know what? She can play whatever she want to play because I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna tell everybody on this internet who I am as a person, and it's the only way that I operate where I can sleep at night and have a clear conscience. I've done a lot. Darnell know it, Penny know it, Lisa know it. Um, I've done a lot with my gambling. So if you will, I'm gonna ask y'all something, and I'm sitting here. I gotta go and get into my meeting. If you got a wife and she's gambled over $100,000 lost out of your house, if I lost over $100,000 within a year, probably 6 months, if I lost, which I did, and then we got two or $300,000 over here, and your life coach is telling you that's Carmen's money too. She have a right to that money too. And Tay's telling her I'm not giving Carmen shit. This is what my wife said. I ain't giving Carmen shit. She done already went out here and lost $100,000 and she keep taking the money. We're not gonna have anything. So who's right and who's wrong? My wife, the reason why we have something today, or me, that was
Yeah.
gambling everything that we had away. And even I can bring my daughter on here right now, Ashley. She'll
Yeah.
tell you what's been going on for years. So if Tay said I'm not giving Carmen shit, she told Lena we going back and forth, and I'm sitting there because I ain't listening to Tay, and then I got all these people on my side, and I'm running to the casino, and I'm feeling like it's my money, long as I'm paying some bills, and I'm paying the bills, but I done blew through all my money, so I didn't get so I want more money. So Tay is telling Lena, I'm not giving Carmen shit. So who right or wrong? Who's right or wrong?
And
So she
and
can
I,
play
and
all
I,
the
and I
recordings that she wants.
mhm.
She can lie and say that Tay didn't have money when we met. Darnell, Lisa, Penny, all of them know Tay had money. Over six figures when I met her. Tay had her own house, two cars. I pull up with the Jeep and a work truck. And I'm sitting in the car, one of Tay's cars right now, which is ours. Tay had everything and invited me into her home, and which is now our home. And the reason why we have something today, and I thank God that my wife didn't leave me, is because of my wife. So she can play whatever recording that she want to play.
and I'm gonna say this. This lady got on here and said, Tay, I said I would never tell any of your business, but you were over on Darnell's live. Are we fucking 2 years old? If Tay was on my live, that's justification for you to tell all of her business. It ain't like she said you was a low down, dirty heifer. If if she made an appearance on my live, you mean to tell me, or she said ha ha ha, or he, or smiley face, you mean to tell me that's justification for you to do all of this shit you're doing against her? And you did a whole campaign and said, what did Tay do? Do y'all remember the videos and the times that she reached out to the ops and said, what did Tay do? Isn't it mighty funny that we're here today? Another thing, um, again, and I love Carmen, and when I say I love Carmen, I do. Um,
Aw,
Carmen,
Darnell do love me. He thinks he love me more than I love him and appreciate him, but I love and appreciate you too, dog, because you've done so much. The streets were quiet. They got a little noisy, I guess. Last week when you got frustrated, and I tried to shut that down, but it didn't happen because I guess
Things
You felt,
happen. But things supposed to happen the way it's supposed to happen.
I guess you felt like you had to do what you had to do because I had made several phone calls trying to say, let's tone this down because this shit is about to blow up, and it did. And when someone show you who they truly are, you believe them. I am the type person where I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna do some stuff. I am, and everybody got Tay ain't gonna do nothing. Tay's it issue with people or the issue that people have with Tay is she's very direct. And even with Tay's directness, it ain't phase me. It ain't phase. It was nothing for me to walk out the house and be gone for a week, or for me to leave going to the store and be gone 3-4 days. Now let Tay try something like that against me. That would be a problem. Um, so people think they have Tay picked, that she's this and she's that and she's a gold digger and she ain't that. Tay is such an amazing woman, and I thank God for her each and every day. Because without her right now, what situation would I be in?
Well, you
I'd probably
said
be in
it.
the same situation as what I've been feeding and helping people all these years. I'd probably be living, trying to get money outside the casino and living on the street.
Carmen, that's the most truth you. I mean, not to say you be lying. That is the fucking most truth that
So
I've heard
they
all of
can
this year when it comes to your gambling.
when they say what they want to say about Tay, my wife, the shows that I'm doing right now, she pay for. She trying to keep her because she has so much faith and belief in me. She know I can do it, and I'm gonna do it. First of all, for me,
Hey
and I'm gonna
Tay.
do it because I owe it to her. Now
Um,
I got to. I got to go into my meeting. I'm here at my GA meeting, and I'm
okay.
10 minutes
Carmen,
late.
we don't want to let you miss your meeting. I thank you for coming on. Um, so I don't want to hold you. We don't want you to miss your meeting. I thank you for coming on. I'm
Yep.
so glad that um because Carmen, I almost feel like you almost lost all of us behind this lady. Because she's a master manipulator.
I wouldn't even say she's a master manipulator. And let me say this, Donna. I don't even think that she was manipulating me. What she did right now, you know, what she did with this thing with Tay, because I had my belief, and Lena and I, we used to talk, and then I listen to y'all and I see what's going on. And I've always said I'm gonna stay neutral. Gonna,
Mhm.
y'all don't talk about her, and I'm with her. I'm like, you don't talk about them because y'all don't get along.
That didn't necessarily
But
always happen, but go ahead.
yeah, no, it did not always happen. But that was my request. I was trying to keep peace, and it didn't always happen. But the way she just shitting on me,
Yeah.
disrespected me and my wife
For no reason.
with full with lies, mistrust. If you're a life coach or a counselor, things are confidential. She used every single thing that my wife told her against her.
And truth be told, Carmen,
And
like I told you, she's been said that she was going to do this or that she could do this. She's been said it. So
what she
everything that I told you, well, I ain't gonna say a lot of the things that I told you have come to pass. She's been said that she could do this.
what she did, and now she got it off her chest, and people see who she really are. Because how you gonna go to a counselor? How am I going to these GA meetings and tell everybody in the meeting that all my issues, all my problems, all the things that I have done to my friends and to my family? I'm gonna go ahead and tell everybody in these meetings, and they're gonna bring it out and put it on the internet.
And they're not the
There's no,
professionals, but she's supposed to be.
they're not professional, but even people that have addictions, they go through things. They go through meetings because these meetings work. I thought I could do this without the meetings, and I can't. I'm
Carmen,
gonna make as many meetings as I possibly can. If I go to meeting 5 days or 7 days a week, I'm gonna be in every meeting that I can. I'm gonna find meetings to go into because I refuse to let this addiction take over me and
Carmen,
overpower me, because there are so many triggers, and I know the triggers. And when you know the triggers and you allow the triggers to be triggered,
hmm
then at a certain point, you're in control of the addiction, and then you're refusing to get the help or listen. Because I've had people I can call, each and every one of you, Carmen, if you want, call me. If you go on, call me. I won't call none of y'all. But
Carmen,
that's neither here or there.
Carmen,
But
Tasha said, get off the line and go to your meeting.
yeah, I gotta go. Okay.
We love
All right, y'all.
you.
All right, love you too. Bye.
All right, bye. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, Tasha. That's exactly what I was trying to tell her to do. And your comment, I said let me put Tasha's comment on here so you can get like what I mean. And so again, if I didn't love her, wouldn't I want her still on the live? I wouldn't have highlighted Tasha's comment. Bitch, let me tell y'all something. Just because somebody shows you who they are, that don't mean you can see who they are. Did y'all see that message I put? Just because somebody shows you who they are, that don't mean you can see who they are. Another thing, she always blasted out, what did Tay do? She mad because Tay is in my live and say hello and say hi? Bitch, everybody see you. Independently and collectively, I've been saying this. I don't know why. I don't know what it's going to take for some of y'all. And frankly, I ain't trying to convince everybody of everything. Another thing. You brought your ass here on this internet. Now, I was going to play a couple of couple of things from your life, but I'm not even going to play it. You brought your ass on this internet and say you don't do nothing. But clearly you do something. You say you don't do any content that I do. You don't do content like me. Now, who remember her trying to do content like me? I would do a live. She would come on, cover behind my live. It's just the lies are all in front of y'all faces for who want to see them. The lies are in front of y'all faces for who want to say. You still talking about that wasn't Tracy. I showed the receipts where you said that was Tracy. Other people have receipts also showing that you said you were Tracy. This lady is a fucking big ass liar, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. And when we started to see that shit, it was a problem. Now you got names and people and confidentiality agreements that you're supposed to have, but you telling all their business. You done came online and told all the business, and all of that live is recorded. You supposed to be a life coach, and you saying all of this and saying that. I mean, she really did something. She really showed who she really was. She really did. The receipts I showed this lady saying she was Tracy that was over those pages. And you know what? It frustrates me sometimes because, again, anyway, I put the StreamYard in the live. I want to remind you all. Carmen said, if you got your ass over there in that lady's live, liking her shit, sharing her shit, liking her shit, you're gonna be blocked. You're gonna be blocked. Now I can sit here and name some names, but I'm not gonna do it. I can sit here and name some names, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna tell you what Carmen said. If you over in that lady live, liking, sharing, kicking, and you supposed to be for Carmen, you're gonna be blocked. Ain't that what she said? Thank you, Karen. I appreciate you, my love. I really do. Ain't that what she said? Let me tell you something, and I got something to say about Tay too, which I've been saying. And one thing about it, I don't know if y'all know me. A lot of y'all do. When I say something, I mean it, because otherwise I wouldn't fucking say it. Me, Tay, Carmen, a lot of us, even we've had our disagreements, we've had our fights, we've had our things, right? We never brought them to the internet. If I came online and said a little bit of this or a little bit of that, or through a subliminal, I may have thrown some subliminals. I can definitely remember towards Tay because at some point those things were so explosive, and when I tell you, life according to lies would come and tell me all of this shit about Tay. And for a while, I was upset with her because I didn't hear her side of things. I didn't know what was really going on. Thank you, Miss Gwen. And I see somebody coming on here, and I'm gonna bring you up in a second. I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna bring you on. I'm gonna tell you this. When I was upset with Tay, just like Life According to Lies saying there was some disrespect. That shit was all between us in a group chat. It was between all of us in text messages or phone calls, and it never left there. People would try to ask me, I wouldn't tell them. And when she's sitting telling y'all that she's not telling nobody to not watch my lives, and she's not telling nobody whatever, she's a fucking lie. Because people are saying that she's pressuring them to make a decision to choose a side. People are saying that she's asking them, well, how could you be over there watching him? But did you not hear her on the live saying she don't do that? So my question is to one of you all who was my biggest supporter, how are you over there when you know she's lying? Because you got ears. Did you hear the whole live? You got ears. And also, you say, well, you don't like when I'm on my live talking about her. Well, she was talking about me like a dog. And even if you may not have been on that live, you was on the subsequent ones. So how are you able to do that? But she's brainwashed you as well. She's a master manipulator. I don't care. Chef just said she wasn't. I'm listening to her. She's a master manipulator, not a mastermind coach or whatever the fuck she's saying. Let me bring our guest on. I don't know who this is, but we're bringing them on. Hey, Free.
Hey, Nosy Neighbors. Hey, Darnell. How are you?
I'm fine, my love. How about yourself?
I'm great. I just want to speak for a second from the viewpoint of a recovering addict. It is a disservice for anyone to intentionally mislead someone that's struggling with addiction. And I can speak from a place that I have also lost multiple six figures and did that for a span of 10 years. And I can tell you, the first year that I made 1 year in recovery, I regained almost half of the amount that I lost in those 10 years in that 1 year. But I
Mm.
had the proper tools, I had the proper assistance, I had the proper counseling. And I can tell you this, and I
I'm
promise
getting
you,
up on the
because
panel
not
real quick. I'll be
only
right back. I'm not gonna be screaming and
Hold on, Laconda's. Okay, go ahead. She muted herself.
I can tell you this. I'm not only deeply rooted in my recovery, I'm saving others that are out there. I counsel independently, but I'm also deeply rooted in my faith. There is a extra hot place in hell for someone to intentionally mislead, misdirect, and manipulate an addict who is struggling in the midst of their addiction. She has not seen nor has she heard what's coming to her, and it's not going to be from social media, because what she has done, it can't be undone. She's going to have to pay for that. And for one thing I could tell, Carmen will not see another day of addiction, because we claim, decree, and we declare that it is so. But that woman, she better be careful. careful because she walking in hell right now, but she has no clue. And that's all I just want to tell Carmen and Tay. Keep pushing. It can be done. All it takes is a made up mind. And Darnell, with real friends like you, they can't fall and they won't fall. But there's too many people out here that don't know when somebody says I will help you, that's the tongue of a snake. Go to where you can get the proper help. And I'm sorry, but I'm just so passionate about this. And I'm telling you right now, we all gonna look on social media and she will disappear because you can't do that to people that sincerely need help. Thank you for
Mhm.
my time. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, but it just burnt me up to hear that.
No, we thank you for your testimony, and I understand why you put your name as free. Thank you for your
Yes.
testimony, love. We don't even know who you are, but baby, I believed in what you just said. I believe that you made it through. I'm glad that you made it through, and you are coming on here to be a living witness that it is possible. It is possible because how you just said you regained your, I think you maybe said half of your money within 1 year,
Yes.
um, is a testimony of you have the gift.
Mm-hmm.
You've been blessed with the anointing over your life to be above and beyond, to have your cup overflown, to
Yes.
be a blessing to other people. You've been blessed with that. You've been a blessed with to be able to and me personally, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't necessarily believe tithe and offering is within the church. I believe you can take that outside of the church directly where you can see it benefit, but you can do
Yes.
however you want. My point is the money you get at casino, you could be helping people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and for you to come on and give that testimony is to say that, and honestly, free, it's the reason that myself and the team that had come along, and I'm gonna exclude that person out of it because, by the way, she's always said, well, she doesn't care what the outcome is. We heard her say that on that last line. Everybody else cared what the outcome was. But she would say, oh, y'all just not caught up in you're just not caught up in your spirituality because if you were, you wouldn't care what the outcome was. No, bitch, I care what the outcome is. You know why? Because I'm putting my time in for free and I'm putting my time in for free and I do care what the outcome is because I want to see this lady back on her throne.
Yes.
The person that she was, I know she still can be. And I know she has a stronghold. I've tried to tell her about my strongholds and how I got rid of them. And I wanted to see her, and I still want to see her back on her throne. And I was attached to the outcome because I'm helping her.
That's
And
right.
so, and so, yes, I would get upset, and yes, I would get offended, and yes, I would have a lot to say, and yes, I would get emotional, and yes, I might curse, and yes, I might do this because I mean what I say, and I say what I mean, and I'm not investing my time into something and someone who is wasting my time and who is going to go gamble the money that you could have saved to be in a better place and to get your throne back, but you're giving it back to the casino. I'm not here. That's not why I'm investing my time. That's not why I'm investing my time. So we have had it out, but it's all been within our group. We never told nobody. We never said, "Oh, this is what's happening," whatever. But this lady would always say, "Oh well, I don't care what happens. I'm not attached to the outcome." She would say, "I don't care what happens to her page. She can lose her page. Maybe she deserves to lose her page because maybe she'll learn a lesson." When everybody else is trying to fight for her to keep her page because this is a big platform for you to have to build another page if you have to build it. We
Mm-hmm.
we were always disconnected from this lady and what she thought she was so smart. We were always disconnected from her. So she views it as she left us. We've been left her. Carmen would try to keep us together, but it wasn't working. We didn't want to be with her. She would try to damn near force us to talk to this lady, and that's why she felt away. Because
Mm.
Carmen was trying to make us talk to her. Like she would send a group chat in with her in it, and we didn't want to talk to her. And she knew we wouldn't want to talk to her. And Life According to Lies knew we didn't want to talk to her too. But you over here trying to tell lies or whatever you feel like you're telling the truth on Tay. But you were just begging Tay to talk to you with a month or so ago, sending her text message to talk to you. And from my understanding, you say you're not bothered by any of this, but I heard you've been nervous and trembling, smoking cigarettes at night. That's what I heard.
Well, I just want to say this, and I'll move out the way. In one of my meetings, I used to say I'm not gonna hang around anybody that's still gambling. And this OG that had been sober, we call it sober, however you want to say, or free from gambling, for 30 years, he said, you know what? Your recovery and your success is not tied to the gambler. It's tied to the person that gave you a ride to the casino. It's tied to the person that said, oh, what you're doing is not such a bad thing. It's tied to the person that also was able to make right in some way what you were doing was wrong. That's
Mm,
where Carmen's success is tied to. So now that she got rid of that was complicit and saying it was okay, she'll be
mm-hmm.
successful.
My God, on today. Well, Free Baby, I don't know who you are, but let me tell you something. Your voice sounds like you're sincere. Your voice sounds like you've been set free. Your testimony is believable and reaches our hearts. I'm so glad you made it over. And I don't even know how long you've been, listening. I have people in the background for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah,
so glad that you came and told your testimony about that. God bless you. And hopefully those words that you spoke can make Carmen free. We want Carmen to be free just as you're free.
she will. Thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing and have a blessed day.
All right, you as well.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye. Lacondis.
Hey, Darnell, can you hear me?
Yes, I
I'm only
can.
coming up here for a quick second, boo. And I think you kind of brought it full circle a moment ago, like when you were talking about um, you know, you invested your time in all of these things. And so a lot of people, I saw a lot of comments on people saying, "Oh, you never saw him. How can you trust
Mm-hmm.
from day one?" I
Mm-hmm.
mean, from when you start supporting Carmen, Darnell, all of us, you've uncovered so many things. Like if it wasn't for you, ain't no telling what Carmen would be. There's so many things you brought to the surface, like even like the facts, the receipts, the paperwork. That stuff costs money. It's time invested. So, people want to say, oh, they're using Carmen, no, these people, it takes time and investment to do these things. Who's gonna do this for free? And people wanted to say that, oh, Carmen was paying you guys. Y'all have said over and over that
Never.
this wasn't that. So what you've gotten your own following and you've done it rightfully. And we nobody you've always come up here truthfully,
Hey, Bat. I'm sorry.
even
Go
when
ahead, boo.
even when you and Tay were, when y'all had y'all whatever, you never faked it. You let it be
Ooh,
known. You
thank
never
you,
faked it.
Lacandice. I
it
never faked it. I didn't bring it on the internet like that. I might have thrown a subliminal too. I
exactly.
did.
But you weren't
And
fake.
here's the thing, Lacandice. I can admit when I throw a subliminal.
Right.
I can admit when I do something. This lady can never admit nothing. It
Right.
pisses me off. And this is the reason why Tay and I can have a conversation. I want to say
Yep.
this because I've been trying to say this for a minute. One of the moments when Tay went and got Carmen out of jail, I think it started around there. It may have started before then. She went and got Carmen out of jail. Now, we all within the circle, we have our conversations and all of this stuff or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Carmen just came on and told y'all, and there's certain things that we won't ever say because unless she says it, I don't want to put her out there. But
Exactly.
she just literally came on here and said, where would she be without Tay?
Mm-hmm.
Um, or whatever. So I want to say this. Whatever the sum of money at that time, Carmen would have gambled it all away.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going within her conversation that she's had within this live. And when I knew, and I took a long time with Tay. I
Mm-hmm.
honestly did. I took a long time because everybody was saying this and saying that and saying this and saying that, and I took my time.
Right.
Now there was a period of time where I had a lot of question marks. A lot of that was because Life According to Lies was telling me this and telling me that.
Right.
When I knew for certain and for sure that something was different about this situation and genuine was when I saw Tay be there for Carmen. I'm not saying this for a click. I'm not saying this for a view. I'm not saying this for a like. I'm actually telling y'all
Mm-hmm.
really how I felt and how I saw things differently. Because I felt like when it came to that moment, that would reveal who she was.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like as long as Carmen did not have to rely on her for anything,
Mm-hmm.
was not the test.
Mm-hmm.
But when Carmen needed to rely on her for something, and she was there time after time after time, I cannot ignore that.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot ignore it. I did not see it coming. I question mark if she would do it. And probably was times that I didn't think she was doing it. She
Mm-hmm.
would do it. If anything, I thought that would be her exit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, bitch, you want me to give you this and get up off of this?
Mm-hmm.
Time and time and time again, I gotta give out for this and give you this and do this and do this. I thought that would have been her exit at
Right.
some point.
Right. Because she had several. She could have exited several times.
And when it wasn't, and when she got up off of those large lump sums,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes Carmen did not even do what she was supposed to do with the large lump
Oh,
sums.
I know. I
And
know.
she then again gave another large lump sum.
I'm knowing I talked to Tay. Let me tell you, I'm glad you said that because there were times because the internet it can look a certain way. Looks can be deceiving, right? So there's been times where I hit Tay up, and I'm just like, hey sis, like this looking like that. Like Tay have sent like it. I'm just gonna name one instance. It's nothing to do with money in this one, but it was like when everybody was all over the internet saying, oh Tay nice license they expired. She didn't get her license renewed, and they were posting her paperwork saying, oh she's submitting this, trying to get her license back, but she's not gonna get it for her background. We talk on the back end. Tay sent me the receipt of her shit was already solidified. And it's been several instances of that. So the internet and the people can see what they want to see. They don't know what's really going on.
Don't know what's really going on.
You only see a glimpse of people lives, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And so Tay is a person that she don't need to come out here and clear. A lot of times she don't. Even I've even told her like, sis, you should, go do this, go clear this up because that's not true. She like, no, she's not that. She don't want to do that. She don't have to do that.
And Lisa says, well, what did I tell you all along? Yes, you did, Lisa. Yes, you did. Let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you, Lisa has said all along
Mm-hmm.
that Tay loves Carmen.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa has said all along to stay out of it
Yep.
because they're a couple that go back and forth, but they love each other, so they're gonna always connect back together.
Yep.
Lisa had. Well, I will say this: what Lisa has said all along has been true. So while everybody is trying to gather their discernment,
Okay.
Lisa actually has been right about the whole thing all along.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna get into specifics, but
Right.
somebody will say something and they gonna do something, they ain't gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
They can back lick. I don't know who licked the cooch, but they back licking each other cooch or whatever they do. I don't fucking know.
That's relationships where everybody act like they
They back licking the cooch
that's how we go.
the next day, and
Exactly.
and that Lisa has been right about that all along.
Lisa
And
know.
and, and I've seen that Tay does love that lady. She does love that lady, and she's put up with a lot.
Yep.
And I will say also within the same sentence, Carmen is a good person.
She is.
She may have her flaws. We all have our flaws. Carmen Hart is a good person. Does Carmen have her flaws? Yes, she does. I'm not gonna name them. I'm not gonna name nobody.
We all
But
do.
everybody has their flaws. But at the core of your heart, is Carmen a good person? Yes, she is.
Yes, she is. Yep.
And what I've learned about Tay, again, how I learned that about her is I never thought she would show up for Carmen the way she did and the way that I've seen her do
Mm-hmm.
time after time after time. I never thought it. Because if anything, I thought that would have been her exit.
Yep.
Because it's one thing is everything is all good. It's another thing if you keep needing to get something out of me. Because I wouldn't be here for that. If I
Right.
wasn't here for you, I wouldn't be here for that. So
Yep.
it was be one thing if I was give me some more. It'll
Mm-hmm.
be another thing. And mind you, Carmen told Tay she didn't have to work no more.
Mm-hmm.
Let's remember that.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be another thing if I had to then, as a reverse, get up off of money after money after money after money to support you
Mm-hmm.
because I want to see you win. I care for you, but I know you have a gambling addiction.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I keep believing you're going to do right, do right, do right, do right. It's been all of these things that we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that she was willing to help Carmen time after time after time again, it changed my mind, it changed my heart. We were able to have a conversation. And I tell y'all, and I tell y'all, and I tell y'all again, the reason that we were able to have a conversation and we were able to reconnect is because I wasn't fake with her when I
Mm-hmm.
was feeling some type of way.
Mm-hmm. Best way to be.
I wasn't fake with her. I wasn't in her face. I wasn't calling her. If she would call me and I wouldn't answer the phone, and that's not that's not saying nothing. Whatever. I'm just saying what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But another person, like according to Lies, that didn't like her. Hey girl, what you doing, girl? You girl, yes, girl. You
Mm-hmm.
know I love you, girl. Oh, girl, yes, girl. I don't do that. I
Nope.
don't fucking do that.
We know. We know. You a real one.
I don't fucking do that. If I don't like you, you're gonna know. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna be in your face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not. It's funny how people keep creating pages to come over here. I see you, girl. Now, if you're gonna play nice or you're gonna get gone, I only do what I feel like doing. Nobody will make me do anything I don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how, because I did not be fake with her at no period of time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You didn't.
It
You
was
didn't.
it was it,
You
it
didn't
was time.
sugarcoat it.
I didn't sugarcoat it. No, I didn't come out and say this and say that and say this and say that. And I
Right.
may have
You didn't
thrown
need
a
to.
subliminal too when it
Yeah.
comes to Tay. I have,
You
not
you
may
was a
have, I
true
did.
friend to Carmen. You was a true friend to Carmen, and we understood what it was.
Right. And I
That's it.
always said I respected Tay because of Carmen. I always
If
said
that's
that.
that's our wife. You
And
should.
the reason that I said that is because at the time I had all these question marks around Tay.
Yes, that's okay.
I've been never fake about this shit. But guess who has? Guess who has? I've been never fake about this shit. It was people always in my comments from the ops. Oh, we can tell this or say how you really feel.
hmm
I'm not saying a motherfucking thing.
We saw it. We saw
But,
it.
but, but what I'm not going to do is lie.
We understood.
And again, I would rather not say nothing than lie. But
hmm
guess who would lie? Guess who would be up her ass? Guess who would? Oh girl, you know I love you, girl. Oh girl, oh girl. I'm not that bitch. She's that bitch. She's always been that bitch. She's fake as fuck. She just as fake as that hair y'all said she said was real, and y'all seen that tracks blow up from that fucking scalp.
Ooh, ooh, I don't know nothing about that. Ooh, child.
And when everybody saw who she was, she's gonna get on, and she like you said, like she said, you can fool some people, but you can't fool everybody.
Mm-mm.
Now, not only do myself and Lisa and Penny and Tay, now Carmen finally sees who you are because you didn't have enough respect for her to even hold back your evilness and that fucking evilness that you try to hide behind those fake pages emerged. I saw you in that fucking room looking like you wanted to fucking spill your pores and your electrons and neutrons out of your fucking body. You were so fucking mad.
Yeah, she got up out of her chair when it came to Tay. I said, "Oh, she mad. She looked possessed."
Look fucking possessed.
I said,
And
"Oh,
you
this
know why
is
she looked
dangerous."
possessed?
Mm,
Because she is. Fake ass bitch. Come on out.
that was unbelievable.
And bitch, I drew that. I smoked that snake out of that hole. Just being Angelia, thank you so. Oh, that's thank you so much. Just being Angelia, thank you so much. I appreciate you, boo. Y'all make sure y'all following Just Being Angelia on YouTube and also Facebook. Donna Pitts, thank you for, I believe, renewing your membership. I appreciate you for renewing your membership. And thank you for your new membership, Angelia. Thank y'all. Welcome, Angelia, as our newest nosy neighbor. Thank you so very much. So I feel wonderful that I was able to do the things that I did, and I was able to do them in the way that I did. And this live was chess over checkers because
Yeah.
she thinks she's so smart. When I tell you she thinks she's so smart, when I tell you how smart can you be when you say you got a threat that's not a threat, and
Mm.
then you threaten somebody and say their name in the threat. Bitch, when I tell you, if you bring your fucking wild ass neck here, I will sponsor going to New York to file that real threat that you have, and the biscuit and the gravies will see your big fat wide neck ass in jail.
Bye.
That's what would happen with that.
You funny.
And really, the only reason that you said that, bitch, because you want to see me so bad. You want to see me so bad. And I'm going to say it again. You remember when you asked me how big my dick was?
That was crazy. I
I'm
don't get it.
gonna ask the question again, Life According to Lies. Remember when you asked me how big my dick was? And maybe because you thought I was fat because I would have a small dick, but it's not. Did you really think you might have thought you was gonna shame me in that moment, but you did not. Never had a small dick.
You make me sick.
Never. Remember when you asked me how big my dick was?
Oh, child. I don't
Penny
understand.
said I was so offended when she asked that in the group call. Like, what the fuck?
I don't get it.
remember when you asked me how big my dick was? What you want to do? Suck it.
Why did
And
she want
see,
to
and
know?
remember when you said your wife never been penetrated, and remember when you said y'all don't really have sex like that.
Mm,
And
mm.
maybe that's what's wrong with her. Maybe before she leave this earth, she needs some dick.
She missed it.
I think everybody should have a piece of dick once in their life, or maybe twice, or maybe 3 times. But to leave this world as a woman and never had no dick is a sad story.
I I'm not playing with you. I'm about to get up off of here, but
Uh huh.
I'm gonna get up.
And
But I would never like me and my best friend. We recently had a big falling out. We've been friends for about 15 years, and her kids is my god kids. We had a falling out real bad, and it was pretty much it had something to do with her husband. To the point where the police had to get called. But again,
uh-uh.
we love each other. Like we love each other. We was fighting through. We was
So
even
did y'all straighten it out, Lacondas?
that's what I'm finna get to. Yes, we
Okay.
did. And we still love each other the same. So, no relationship is perfect, but I would never go to the public and put my best friend shit or friend shit on Front Street. No matter what issue I had with her husband, because it was, really that. But I would never do no shit like that. We all go through things, and for her to do this, that's straight betrayal. And
Betrayal.
it's
But
betrayal. It's
Laconda is
unbelievable.
been who she's been. She said this all along in private conversation. She said, "Hey, well, if all else fails, I got all the Carmenite business. Shit, I can make $1 million off of their business and their recordings." She's always had this
You
back
was
into her
never, you was
mind.
a snake the whole time. You was a snake the entire time. And you came on, you can tell, like you came on here. Darnell, I don't think we caught you in one fucking lie. You always been real and people can see that. But it was just always something. I tried, a lot of people tried. It was just always something about her that was just not authentic. Um,
And everything that she said and tried to say that I lied about, I can actually come up and prove. I haven't had the energy to do that.
I know
Like,
you have.
bitch, everything you said that, oh, he lied about this. No, the fuck I did not. I already showed that you said that you was Tracy. And guess what, bitch? There's other people that got receipts that's also showing you said you was Tracy. What the fuck are you talking about? You're the liar. Liar, liar on the wall. Who's got the biggest
Yeah.
neck of them all?
Her explanation wasn't like when you showed receipts when she came to talk about it, her explanation did not clear that up. And I'm just sitting here looking like, girl, like what the hell are you talking about? You're caught. So anyway, it's much more I can say, but I just wanted to come up here to say that because I did see a lot of people saying, oh, Carmen trusted all these, people. And like you said, Penny and Lisa, y'all, you can tell that y'all got their best interests at heart. And I love that for y'all. And we're praying for Carmen, say all of y'all, because this hasn't been, this has been crazy. It's been a crazy almost 3
Oh,
freaking
look,
years.
Candace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I
What's up?
appreciate you so much. Can you talk to them? Because I got to pee real quick. Can you talk to them real
Oh
quick?
Lord Jesus. I can't even see the
I'm gonna
chat.
put you on hold.
Go ahead. I can't see the chat. I'm gonna try to look. Y'all gonna have to wait till Darnell come back because if I open YouTube up and I'm on StreamYard, I think it's gonna start echoing. I'm gonna try and see. Yes, Miss Billy, Darnell is the real deal. I will say that. Ooh, child, what's Sharon talking about, y'all? I don't see. Ooh, ooh, Sharon, girl, you don't remember who bought this to social media? Mm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
You bike?
that was long. I'm bike. That was long enough for me to pee in my primary bedroom. They don't call it a master. In my primary bedroom,
Uh-huh.
with my primary bath in my house. That's probably about 3-4 times the biggest the size of Life According to Lies that she didn't buy, but her wife that she manipulated paid for.
With y'all five, all five of y'all in there.
Well, all five of us, and I would like to know who the fuck they is so they can pay me my money. Okay.
All right, I'm gone. I'm in the chat.
All right. Thank you, love, because I had
All
to
right.
pee. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Keisha J.
Hey, what's up? I remember
Keisha.
you were talking about YouTube changed everybody's name, and it just changed mine today. I just know that.
It did. Oh, Thelma said, did I get your cash? Hold on, Miss Thelma, because I had to go. Let me see, Miss Thelma. Oh, it stopped making a noise. Why did it do that? I think I just got 3 more cash outs. I don't know what the freak is going on. Why did it stop making the noise? Miss Phyllis, thank you for the big cash out. She says, I'm ready. Let's go. Latanya, thank you for the big cash out. She says, you ain't lost shit. Thank you, Latanya. Thelma J, thank you for the big cash out. She says, love you and always riding with you. Thank you so very much. I did not know. Y'all know what? I'm really probably gonna have to get a new device eventually. I did not know y'all sent me a cash out. I'm gonna try to check it periodically and refresh it. If y'all want to tell me that y'all did, please let me know. Go ahead, Lakeisha. I'm sorry.
Oh no! Now, first, I was just starting off by saying, I remember you talking about they were changing the names, and I just they never really changed mine until today, and it's coming up some shit I ain't never used. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, it's like everybody's handle, and I don't really know how to fix it. I'm so sick of these ops. If Penny doesn't get them, I block them on my end.
Man, I
Okay,
should have
so
stayed in the comments and fucking cussed their ass out. I ain't seen not one.
go ahead, Lakeisha, baby. So, Lakeisha, I know that you've remained pretty neutral.
Yeah,
Uh,
I did. And
mhm.
I'm still hurt about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not no, you know, I know a lot of them ops like to say like I'm a motherfucking fire. It's never been that. Nobody could never make me not like a person just because they don't like them. You know what I'm saying? And that's
And
why
here's
I'm
the
here now.
thing, Lakeisha, have I ever reached out to you? Have I ever reached out to you? Have I ever tried to force you to not like that lady?
No, none of you have. I
Have I
mean,
ever
that's why I didn't
pressured
know what
you?
was going on.
But
None of you
but
have.
but yet she has. And she asked me for receipts for that, and I'm not gonna bring the receipts for that. And the reason that I'm not, one of the people is sensitive as cotton. The other one was a huge supporter of mine. I'm not gonna bring the receipts. They fucking know. She's reached out to them and said, I don't see how you're over there. Or some version of that master manipulator type shit. And the other person who I thought was stronger than that, I'm surprised because the last time we talked, you said you would not choose a side, but you clearly chose a side. And guess why? Because the crying and the master manipulating. And now Carmen is here telling you how the fuck she feel. And if y'all over there on that motherfucking live, you will be blocked. And guess what? One of you big fat assholes who was over there is already blocked. Okay, go ahead, Lakeisha, before I say too much. Go ahead.
Also, Carmen
I'm
went
gonna.
live today.
Carmen was live with me, Lakeisha.
Oh, okay. I just woke up.
Let me tell you.
I worked
Let me
last
tell
night.
you what she said. Now, I'm finna paraphrase. I'm gonna try to tell you. What she said is she could never come back from that. How can you disrespect me and my wife? You are a life coach. You supposed to did that shit in confidentiality. That's a lot of what she said. Now, if I say anything else, I'm gonna be paraphrasing. I'm gonna be saying it from my mind.
I'm gonna go.
Susan
Oh, I'm
Miller,
gonna
thank
go
you
back
so
and
much for
listen.
the super chat, my love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so very much. But yeah, that's what she said. She said also, if you over there on that lady live, liking and sharing and laughing and kikiing, and you supposed to be for her, she gonna block you, and I'm gonna make sure she do. How about that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because even within y'all argument, that didn't have nothing to do with me. Like, just like the 18 didn't have nothing to do with me. It was just like y'all had that going on. Lena had never done wrong with me. So I just stayed out of it. Even when I seen y'all was going through, I still didn't know what was really going on. And I really didn't want to know. You know, and I'm kind of glad that didn't know a lot of things, because that means I don't get caught up in a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And when some shit do get leaked, I'm not one of the goddamn suspects. But what really caught me is when she went to quoting Venus them, call it saying Miss O'Shitty, and you know, using her quotes and giving her props. When you know this the most bullshit bitch on the motherfucking internet that pulls shit out her ass. And then something said ding dong. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? Like, you know, when shit start coming out, I didn't even most half the time know if the shit was true or not. I didn't defend whether it was true or not. I defended like, why the fuck are you bitches worried about it? You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck happened, why the fuck does it have to do with you? And now I'm really feeling like, you know what I'm saying? When I put A and B together, and I'm like, okay, she made false lady, boss lady, false lady. I got your receipts, whatever. I'm like, okay, I still didn't have nothing against that, even though I was surprised. I'm like, because it was all for the cause. You know what I'm saying? It was like, she was still fighting for the cause. They had a lot of pages. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of suspect that she didn't reveal that it was her, because I don't see why not. But I was like, you know what? I believe she's over there playing as a op on another page that nobody still knows about. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I believe that as well.
And in those groups, giving information that nobody knows. That, you know, I mean, should have known, except people within y'all circle. So it's like it wrecked hard on my brain. I went on live with y'all that night, and I went to work that next night, and I caught up with everything. I listened to her live, and then I listened to your live, and I listened to the beginning of Tay's live before I got on. And it was just like it all rung a bell to me, and that shit hurt my feelings like a motherfucker, because I still had love for this lady, even though I didn't have a tight relationship. But I have talked to this lady in one of my times I was in despair. You know what I'm saying? And she was there, and she did in fact make me feel better, and I'm gonna give her props on that. She made me feel better and make me think differently.
Lakeisha. Uh,
I mean, that's just the truth. I'm gonna be real with it.
no,
That's
you
I
don't
know
have
you.
to be. You don't have to know. I ain't trying to make you untrue. But what I'm saying is, she told your business too.
So I've heard.
She
But guess
told
what?
your business too.
Yep. But
She
guess what?
told she told my business too.
I'm definitely
When
an
when, when
open
I
book.
having a conversation with her, and she entrusted her into
Yep.
having a conversation with her about what I had going. She told my business too. So how many people are we gonna name that she told their business? You can't talk to this lady and tell her nothing because she's two-faced, two-sided, double-minded. You can't tell her nothing. She tell her client's business whether it's paid or unpaid. How the fuck? When I told Carmen and Tay, and that's why when I told Tay what I told her about what she said, she had to know that she told me her business. And actually, if I think about it, in the live that she did, she said she told me their business. She said she told us their business. But you're supposed to be the life coach.
Right. And I
But
still,
she, but
and I
she,
ain't gonna lie, I
she
wasn't offended. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was dead wrong, but it was within y'all circle, and I didn't give a damn. My life pretty much any motherfucker talk to me. No, I don't give a damn what I say. You know what I'm saying? I will say what the hell on my mind. I mean, it's disheartening that she went back and told, but I'm really not upset about that. I'm more upset about this. I'm more upset when I watched that live. I was just like, I have good discernment too. And it just a bell went off for me, and it just like and I have these like premonitions, and they always seem to come true. And it's just like when it went off and it told me, I say, this is how, you know what I'm saying? I want to say a specific situation that happened, but I don't want to make it about that. It was a specific situation that had happened, and that I didn't really know if it was true or untrue. I seen them talking about it. I didn't give a damn if it was true or untrue. It wasn't none of my damn business. But I'm figuring, how the fuck would they just know that? I'm used to them pulling shit out their ass, but why would they fucking know that? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, now I feel like when y'all probably made her angry, I went to putting together the timelines, and I'm like, when y'all probably made her angry, she probably created that fake page and created a fake page and was over there, acting like a op and leaking shit in those groups. Cause we all know that motherfucking cutting ass bitch do not do no motherfucking real research. This bitch takes shit she see in the groups and make a whole live about it like it's true, be sounding dumber than a motherfucker. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? That when I learned something was actually the truth that she said, and then when I watched that live, it just a bell went off in me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Lakeisha, I'm glad that you said that, because I wouldn't put it past Life According to Lies that she would have had a fake page and went over there and gave the people some information. And another
that's
thing I
exactly
have
what
to
I'm
say,
saying.
and I caught on to what you said. And another thing, out of all of these things, and she likes to throw Tay and say whatever. Tay actually, out of everybody, if I'm being quite honest, out of everybody that's online, right? Because Penny's not online, Lisa's not online. Out of everybody, Tay probably says the least.
Right.
She probably says the least. So why you got on here, Life According to Lies, and try to say whatever you said about her? What is that about? Because just again, months and months ago, you said, what did Tay do? You remember you was holding the flags and fixing a sandwich, you put it in the sandwich?
Made a whole video.
Made a whole video because you want to sell that book.
Yes, and that's another thing when a bell went off at me, because I'm like, okay, regardless of what y'all went through behind the scenes, she never came and openly said anything bad about her. All she did was, when you was going in, she came on your live and said, "What's up?" Didn't come on the live physically, but came in the comments.
Lakeisha.
Right, and then she
So you
went
mad,
in.
and
She was the biggest one.
And she said that, Lakeisha. So basically, you mad because I still have the support of my people, even though they didn't say nothing. You mad because they with me. And you thought, again, you exalted yourself so much that you thought they would be with you. She thought I was the little crayon. And see, that's the fucking problem with people. Bitch,
I can imagine what she thought of me then.
Bitch, you thought I was the little crayon and you was the magic marker. And how dare the people be over there with the little crayon? But bitch, let me tell you something about me. One thing you don't want to do is ever underestimate a Sagittarius, bitch. I will let you think you is what you think. You remember Wig. You say you are God. You remember that? You remember you said you were.
She didn't say she was God, did she?
You ain't heard when you was. Hell yeah, she said she was God. You remember you said you was God? So don't you ever underestimate a Sagittarius. Because why you keep bragging about this Gemini and Gemini, bitch, I will let you do that, and I will run a circle around your ass, and you will never see what the fuck is coming. I don't know if anybody on this fucking live know about a Sagittarius. You can think it's something to fuck with, and you can think it's something to play with, and you can think your zodiac sign is all of this and all of that and stuff. You don't never want to fuck with me. I will let you think you won for 2-3 months. But you don't ever want to fuck with me. Ever.
And see, Donna, let me tell you another 2 things that bothered me real bad in that live. Another one is when she said, "I'm putting you back in the fire just like I bought you out." And I'm just like, she said, that made me think she felt like she was God. Like she single-handedly helped them out of this situation. You know what I'm saying? When we all, as a circle, were doing our own little part in this. And it's like, how do you think that you can single-handedly put somebody? And I feel like that's why she did what she did, because she felt like that would put them back in that position where everybody was talking about them again. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and that rubbed me the wrong way, because it's like, you don't have the power to do that. And then another thing she said that bothered me a lot is when she was like, "Oh, she kept saying, oh, I know y'all ready to hear about Tay. I'm coming to that." Like, who is y'all?
Exactly.
You entertaining them now?
And
You
what
giving
did
them what
Tay
they
do?
want now?
Yeah, yeah, she did. She showed everything who she was, and she been wanting to do that. She been threatening to do that behind the scenes. She been saying that there was a possibility for her to do that. And Lakeisha, out of everybody, I was the most obvious as far as my. If anybody would have said that there was an issue or I felt the way about Tay, I was the most obvious. But I still did not bring that shit to the internet. Now behind the scenes, did me and Tay have it out and the group have it out and all that shit about it? Yes, I still never brought it to the internet. So how is the life coach bringing this to the internet? When I tell you she made herself look so fucking bad, and I don't think if she know to this day, just a horrible representation of what a life coach would be. Why the fuck would somebody want to come and tell you all their business and you say, I've been recording you, I got a recording of you? This the dumbest bitch I ever seen in my mind. Oh, so fucking dumb wig track having fucking multi-chin toting. I'm gaining, she gaining and I'm losing fucking, she gaining all of her chin. Oh, fucking multi-mud pot track toting ass hole under her fucking chin. That you really thought when you did that live, you really thought you was doing something. You really thought you was doing something. But
And then
having
she
it,
bragged
but
on it the next
having
day.
and bragged on it, but having a terrible representation of yourself, and also but revealing who you've been all along, because you haven't been displaying this personality, which is part of the reason why everybody was on your ass, because you was fake as fuck. Everybody else was being themselves, but you was being a fake ass bitch. You brought your representative when everybody else brought themselves. Quite naturally, everybody was on your ass because you fake as fuck. We didn't want a bitch who was behind the scenes one way and in front of us another way. We didn't want a bitch who wanted themselves all the time. We didn't want a bitch who had to hide who they are. Not physically. That's what I say. People can show who they are, but do you really see who they are? So you keep talking about what I showed physically, bitch, but you showed your big fat pie ass neck physically, but you was a whole nother bitch behind the scenes. Whole nother bitch in those fake ass pages. Whole nother bitch that you didn't want nobody to see. I don't curse. And you know why? Yes, I keep saying why I don't curse, because that was one of the first things that said to people that you was us behind the scenes that you was a fake ass bitch. I don't curse, but behind the scenes cursing. One of the first things. And you kept revealing who you are. You kept revealing who you are. You kept revealing who you are. Everybody presented themselves as themselves except for you. And I'm going to say this amongst me, and I'm saying that amongst me, Penny, Lisa, and your big fat neck ass.
Mm-hmm. And it still hurt me to really say anything bad about her. I'm not gonna lie. I did. It took a lot for me to write that post because I kind of, even though I didn't have a deep relationship with her, I formed the bond even online just because we was fighting the same fight. You know what I'm saying? And just it was real disheartening. And I felt good about the people, that was fighting alongside of me because I just, from my discernment, I felt like they were all real ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And like, I thought I would never see the day where one of us would go and side with the motherfucking ops. You know what I'm saying? And I also need to say this. I had love for Vera. I never did nothing to this lady, but keep it real with her. I let her get on live and cuss her motherfucking soul out. You know what I'm saying? And just because I didn't answer the phone one time, she fucking blocked me for no reason. I'm still confused. And I kind of low key let that hurt my feelings because I'm like, I never did anything. I don't know what she was upset about. Or like, why would you think I was a fake ass motherfucker that you? Because I told you. I mean, I did not ignore her phone call. I actually texted her. I was like, I'm at work right now. I try to call you on my break. It happened to be a busy night because I work in a psych facility. You never know what's gonna happen. So, and I didn't call. When I started calling her, I realized that I was blocked. And then, I went reaching out, and I kind of felt stupid for that. I was like, I was like, you talk to Vera, tell her I don't know what happened. What's going on? And, I've been trying to call her, and then she called me back, and it just happened to be a badass coincidence again. I was at work again and couldn't answer the phone, and I was like, I could call you as soon as I go on break. I was blocked again. And I let that bother me. Somebody that I've never even known or had a special relationship that don't really even call me that much. And it was just like, it hurt my feelings because I'm like, when I don't do anything to anyone and they just do something like that, it kind of throw me for a loop. And I'm regardless of, contrary to what I act like online, I am a very sensitive person. I always have. I used to have some homeboys back in the day used to call me sentimental gangster because I was a gangster, but I'm easy to get my feelings hurt. So it's just like, I was like, damn, why would she do that? I thought we was cool. And now I'm seeing all this stuff coming around. I'm just like, I'm still confused as to why she acted like that. But now it's kind of I'm feeling like, yeah, you probably was over there and all this beef stuff was going on and I didn't know anything about it.
Well, it's crazy you should mention that, Lakeisha, because Life According to Lies mentioned that and Vera name and all that stuff. And so I didn't bring Vera's name up and stuff, in which I did.
And I didn't mean to bring it up
Talk
either because,
about it.
I still don't have
You're
anything
cool.
against her.
But I'm going to say this. Just how you just said, right? Because she said that my issue with Vera because she was a heavy hitter. That's not my issue. She was not a heavy hitter. She was a here and there hitter. Here and there would hit, not heavy. Second thing, she said that I said that the issue was with Crown and Vera being jealous of Crown being on. That is a fact. That is true. Vera had several conversations with me about Crown and about Crown being on, and that's my new friend, and that's your business. I got text messages to show that as well, you big neck bitch.
I remember the exact moment it happened. And I remember, I don't know if I was on the live or just in the comments, but I remember when Crown said something and Vera took it the wrong way real fast. And she didn't really hear Crown out. And I was like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? She would have she snapped that Crown. So maybe she snapped at her because she had been feeling like that before, but Crown still was keeping her cool. And she was like, no, Vera, that's not what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It was like, and I remember that moment and I'm just like, I don't see why she would have got offended by that, because
Right.
I don't know. I remember that.
And I didn't either. And so that was not the only. That's what y'all seen on the live, but there were several of these back conversations about that, about Crown, and when me and Crown and when because I think I initiated the conversation when I said Crown, there's somebody mad or Vera's mad, whatever I said about you being on here, whatever. I literally only talked to Crown like one time. I think at that time, only one time. So all of this conversation that she thought was to be jealous of, it wasn't there. What the issue was is I would ask her to be a certain way on my live, and it didn't seem like she was capable and able of doing it. And Crown would come on, say how she feels, still express herself very effectively and efficiently, but didn't have to carry on and represent herself in a certain way. And I guess that was the issue. And so listen, it's my channel. I'm able to pick and choose when I want to be raunchy, when I don't want to be raunchy, because I want to be monetized. And if I say we're on Facebook and I want to do this and I want to act this way, she could never respect it. Now a lot of y'all know that. She could never respect it. She could never respect it. And I asked her time and time again. I gave her a chance to come on the live time and time again. And many of you all were messaging me privately, telling me not to even bring her ass on the fucking live. Since she wants to bring up a name. And you know why you know why I think she wants to bring up that name? Because she can't defend herself and she wants somebody over there who will come and and start some shit.
And I want to say this to Vera
That why.
real quick. I want to say this if you're listening. I don't give a damn how upset you got about with Darnell about Crown. You ain't had no motherfucking business over there taking your ass over there on the motherfuckers live, asking them for forgiveness, apologize. Like, man, let's be fucking clear. Them ulterior motherfucking motives right there. Cause bitch, you don't owe them a motherfucking thing. Like you over there on Bernice live and she letting bitches cuss you out and motherfucking sitting up there and you sitting your ass on the live apologizing and shit about because you don't want her to make a goddamn crackhead beer. Girl, you know you ain't no motherfucking crackhead. Fuck them ugly ass
And she's
goddamn
also
homemade ass cartoons. Like you
not
fucking lost.
homemade.
I lost respect there, not other shit
And,
there.
and she's also heavily been on Chandra's lives after Chandra wished cancer and death on her grandchildren.
Right. Because
She's
you
been on
so
the
angry
Chandra's
in your
live.
heart, you trying to
She's
hurt
been
somebody.
she's been on Chandra's live saying, "I love you."
No girl. I mean, no man.
Yes,
What the fuck?
literally saying, "I love you."
Hell
Now,
no.
I pray to God that the vodka don't come through me like that, cause I like to drink. Cause I'm gonna tell you this, I like to drink.
Me too.
But I pray to God the vodka don't come through me like that. Not don't manifest in me like that. Because the way it manifests in her, bitch, you can never wish death and cancer on my grandchildren. I will forgive you. That's one thing.
But
am
fuck
I
with you,
fin-
that's a whole nother.
exactly? But that's exactly what she's doing.
Man, I can't believe that shit. I see her over there and I was fucking shocked. You spent too much motherfucking time. But see, I should have been known. See, God always shows signs when your ass was over there playing on Nandy goddamn live. And you one of them motherfuckers just like what Lena did. You one of them motherfuckers get mad and go to hell. You know what I'm saying? Like you let your emotions. I get mad at people upset and disagree with things all the fucking time. But bitch, loyalty means more than that. It
But
means
that's
more than that. I deal with that shit on my own, or I take it to the motherfucker who did it. But bitch, for you to take your ass over there and act like them bitches was it's all right just because you mad at a motherfucker, that's some whole shit. And God blessed Carmen them to get you out their goddamn lives because bitch I would motherfucking never. I wouldn't give a fuck right now today if they fucking crossed me. Bitch, I spent 3 years and I might not know them as personally as some of my other close friends. I spent 3 years fighting for some shit, bitch, and I would kindly back the fuck off and sit my motherfucking tired ass down and just stop what the fuck I'm doing and move on with my motherfucking life. I would fucking never, bitch. I would fucking never. You would never catch me over there socializing with them bitches. I don't give a fuck what the fuck happens.
listen, Lakeisha. Anybody again who can wish cancer and death upon your grandchildren. At the most, I can forgive you. Am I finna be with you? No, the fuck. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I thought she would have had better sense than that. I really do.
Because she was always smart with stuff that was going on, and I felt like her discernment, just like you used to say, she remember a lot of shit, and she knew what a lot of shit was going on. You know what I'm saying? And she was able to break it down, and she thought the same way I did, and that's why I kind of bonded with her. And it's just like that shit over there, like that's some spiteful shit. That ain't
And
because
then, and then, and then keep saying, oh, because, I wanted to end the drama in 2025. In 2025, I never came with the drama. That's a motherfucking lie. 2025 was all over here, still cussing people out, cussing the nosy neighbors out.
you showed
It
your motherfucking ass in
showed your
2025,
ass.
bitch.
Showed your ass. But people don't want it. Maybe that's why her and the lady click up good, because nobody wants to admit what they did. Maybe that's why they click up good.
And
Yes,
that
yes,
shit pissing me off about a minute because you barely even comment on my motherfucking post when we was on the same goddamn team. I never seen Vera comment and probably count on my motherfucking 5 fingers how many times you said, oh yeah, Keisha, when I'm talking my shit on my damn page and you was agreeing with me, you never, but now you all over there on them bitches live speaking more than you ever spoke with me. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
They got the
But
nerve to get mad because I can't answer the motherfucking phone. Girl,
That's
That's
crazy.
it.
But yet she wanted to stay out of the drama in 2025, but she's over there with the drama. Because that lady, I haven't watched that lady who she's over there with, Chandra. I haven't watched her but for all I know, she's still full of shit and still dealing with shit and still in shit. From all I know. Now, I will say this, I haven't watched her, so I really don't know. But from the clips people have been sending me about, well, the clips people have been sending me, it seems like she's still in the shits. Okay? I just want to say that.
Man, fuck
So
that
I'm
pie
gonna
face
say
ass
this.
frog looking bitch.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not even gonna put the StreamYard back out there because how long we been on this line? Let me see. 2 hours plus. Um, Carmen, I'm gonna end it. Carmen said she see y'all ass over there on Life According to Lies. I'm gonna go see right now. Liking, sharing, kicking. Your ass will be blocked. So if you support Carmen, because that's how we was all here, but the wig done went astray. The wig done went astray. And the wig is making all these false things, but you're supposed to be in confidentiality agreement, and there's all of these things that people are sending me as far as your code of ethics is supposed to be. What happened to the code of ethics? That must have been out the window, ain't it? Oh, and let me tell you this, before we get off this bitch, since I'm so broke, and since I need the 5 roommates to get to get somewhere. That's the cash app on the screen, baby. When I tell you this live has been a live of all lives, for one, go check your own receipt with your own person, Ari. Go ask Ari, did I not make an agreement with Ari to stop talking about Lena? Go check that in case you missed that. And if I was such a bad friend, why did I cut off a whole source of a conversation for Ari to start talking about Linda because she was crying? See, I fell for the crying too for a long time. And then I snapped the bottom of it. Go ask Ari that and go replay the whole live. I'm not finna go over this whole fucking live.
And last, let me say this one last. That's another thing that when I thought back on, because I remember that I wanted to come out with that live again. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't because of that situation. And for
So
you to
you're
be
saying I'm telling the truth.
yes, I remember that. And it was, you know, you remember I talked to you and I wanted to come out with that live again, but then I, you know, because of that situation, I was like, oh, okay, I understand. But hell, all of us had them been motherfucking put out there in the motherfucking world. And you was on the team, you knew it was a chance that this shit was gonna motherfucking happen. But you know why you was so scared? The only motherfucking scared is a bitch who got some shit to motherfucking hide.
But let me tell you,
I didn't give a damn.
I fell for the tears, the crying, because in the beginning I fell for the shit. But after a while, the tears was old. It was old news. So when I start saying, if y'all wasn't really piecing together, remember I started saying, girl, you're gonna be over there crying and telling them that you're gonna get them the tears. Because the tears stopped working after a while. See, I again cut off a whole subject line, agreed to stop talking to her, about her rather, because of your wide neck ass, because you was crying about, oh, she's coming after me, my address, my biscuit. Since I'm not a good friend, why would I cut off a whole source of income? You didn't tell me to do it, Wig. And see, it really goes to show, and she never. I don't know if she would ever. I should say, I don't know if she would ever see that the issue is how you represent yourself and who you really are contradicts. And when people gather together that you's a fake ass bitch, there is a problem. I don't know if you would ever piece that together in the way that you should, but that's what. Since you God, I want you to connect your God with them words and piece them together and fix that shit. Now, you say, can't nobody tell me nothing. I know everything and all of that shit. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I do fucking think I know a lot, not everything, a lot. And sometimes when I make my conclusion, you can't tell me shit. And you want to know why you can't tell me shit when I make my conclusion? Because I didn't develop it overnight. I sat back and watched your fucking greasy ass for months. So you want to know why when I make my conclusion, can't nobody tell me nothing? Because I didn't go with my first thing I saw about you, my second thing, my third thing that all added up together. I sat and waited, and I studied and studied, and I put the notes together, and I put it all together, and everybody did individually. And when you showed yourself enough collectively for me to know who the fuck you are, you fucking right. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me a motherfucking thing. Nothing. Because I've taken the time. I didn't go with my first intuition, my first gut, my first thought. They collected, compiled amongst each other. And collectively, I knew who you were. Listen, let those who have eyes see what, let those who have ears hear. The main topic, the main conversation was Carmen. Carmen's finally come to the realization. She's supposed to be the life coach, but she got all the recordings. How bad, how stupid can she be? Play them. Play them. How stupid can you be? Probably recorded damn near all of our conversations, and which all of us over here have already said, okay, I said this about you when I felt this way, whatever. So you ain't, only thing, bitch, you're going to be doing is digging your grave. You're a grave digger. You're a self-grave digger. Go ahead and continue to dig your grave. Baby, when I tell you I smoked that snake out that hole. Oh, I smoked that snake out that hole, bitch. Give me an Oscar. Give me a fucking Grammy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Give me a fucking Sundance Award. Give me some awards, bitch. I smoked that snake out that hole. Anyway, in closing, let's close out with a bang. If you have not supported the channel, please do. You can send a cash out. You can send a super sticker. You can send become a member. You can do all of the things. So let's close this on out. Let me see where I'm putting this at.
Can I ask something before you close?
Yes.
I want to, cause I'm just getting up and I'm just getting goddamn started. Can I get y'all to put a Never 11 in the chat if you want me to go live? Cause I'm
Ooh.
think I'm gonna go to my goddamn house and go live.
Oh.
Cause I got a lot of shit I need to goddamn say. I hate I missed this guy. When I woke, I said, God damn it, Darnell went live early. God damn it again.
Mm-hmm. I sure did. I put my 11 in the chat first, baby.
Well, I'm coming through. Y'all give me about 10, 15 minutes. I'm coming through.
Lakeisha coming live. Y'all make sure y'all over on Lakeisha's live. Hold on. Lakeisha, why don't you change your page? Let's be clear.
Yep, let's be clear with Lakeisha.
Let's be clear with Lakeisha on Facebook. Y'all, I'm not lying. We not lying. People slowly but surely saying, thank you, Gwen Mills. I appreciate you, my love. I thank y'all so much. Invested. Oh my. And y'all know Lakeisha know how to give it, baby. She know how to give it now. She
And
knows
I
how to
started
give it.
getting mad. I was just getting started. I know y'all. I noticed you done been on here over 2 hours, so I know you tired. And I was just getting goddamn started, goddamn, because I hadn't got a chance to release my damn feelings about this whole damn thing. I've been confused, hurt, disappointed. I'm going through all kind of emotions about this shit.
Well, baby, we are over there. Okay. And listen, if you're watching this replay, you can support the live. Please go ahead and get your memberships. I've already posted the link several times. You can go ahead and send your cash apps, your super thanks, all of that. So let's go over on Lakeisha's live. You said 10 minutes? 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, about 10 minutes and 15 minutes.
All right. Well, I will see y'all there. I will be on Lakeisha's live.
And
Bye,
just to
y'all.
let you know,
Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
I'm looking at the comments on my husband's phone, Darnell, and baby, them ads, I can't even fucking see them because the ads keep coming every goddamn
Yeah,
minute.
y'all better watch them ads, but
I've been letting them play.
it's a lot of 11s. So basically, a lot of 11s. They're finna. We about to come over to your live, girl.
Well, thank you. Love you, Darnell, and I see y'all on the other side to the crib.
All right, and let's be clear with Lakeisha on Facebook, okay? So YouTube people, I know y'all love the YouTube, but this is Facebook Live. Let's be clear with Lakeisha. All right, I will see y'all over there. Bye.